So, I don't know about y'all, right? But when you see God bless me with my spouse and my seeds, as in my children, you know what my plan is? To protect the gift. What does that mean? What does that even look like? I be watching people out here. Y'all might be different, but if y'all know anything about spiritual warfare, you will be very protective over what God has blessed you with before making grand announcements. You just start dating this dude. Might be 2 weeks. Y'all already posting relationship goals. There has to come a time where we get to a place of maturity. I'm not saying you're dating in secret, you know. If people see you, people see you. But that don't mean post everything. Because we don't understand warfare. We don't understand unnecessary attacks. Okay? I giving y'all a warning now. I probably shouldn't even be saying this, but I giving y'all a warning now. You ain't gonna know I'm married until months later. Why? Because I need to make sure that the foundation is completely safe and secured and grounded. Because before the time approaches, it has to be safe and grounded. Because whenever it finally gets out there, now everybody has an opinion. And that's where unnecessary attacks come in. I have my first seed. If you see me walking around with a big belly, mind your business. Congratulations. Cool. Me posting that child, knowing me, I probably ain't posting that child until they turn 1. Why? To avoid unnecessary attacks. There's something that God has been working on me with, and it's called protecting the gift. Whatever it is that He has given you, you take time to protect it. Protecting does not mean secretive. Because I've been watching people and they've been using wisdom. And unless you are a part of their circle, you would not know who they're dating. Or unless you're a part of their circle, you would not know that they're about to give birth. And the reason is, like, the world is so negative and so opinionated these days. Everybody has a comment and you never asked for it. So sometimes to be able to protect your joy and to be able to protect your peace, to be able to protect the words that has been spoken and declared over your life, to protect your future, sometimes you have to firstly protect the gift. And you have to make sure that you are so grounded in everything that God has spoken to you concerning that gift, where no matter what comment comes, you're not going to waver and question if what the world says or what God says is gospel. So listen to me, you young folk out here. I know you in dire need. I know you in dire need of people knowing that your life on a good track. But maturity and wisdom is get all the information that you need behind closed doors before making grand announcements. Okay? The world ain't need to know your every move before it happens. Because the minute you give the enemy access, he will do everything in his power. Oh my God, especially if it's a kingdom ordained relationship. The enemy will do everything in his power to kill, steal, and destroy. And in the process of you protecting the gift, you are able to get on your knees as a couple. Find out what the purpose is for y'all as a union before the world has something to say. Because if you don't know what your assignment is together, judge by yourself. If you don't know what it is together before the world has their opinions, then I guarantee you will lose track of the gift and you're so caught up on the package. And then again, you're going to question if the package was delivered to the right person whenever the world comes in with their opinions. Listen, I ain't giving them nothing that God has for me, what I waited patiently for, what I endured suffering for, what I endured toxic relationships for and had to get healed, go through therapy, all of that. I ain't jeopardizing that for nobody. Listen to me, nobody. So guess what? I gonna make sure we both healed. I gonna make sure we both set free. I gonna make sure we both know our past before the world decides to come sneak in and throw your past in your face. And then again, if you know the past and they already told you everything, and then the world comes with rumors, you would already build that connection and that communication level with that person to be able to believe your partner over naysayers. Guys, listen to me. Protect the gift, please. Protect the gift of your future spouse. Protect them. Protect them. The people that know needs to be the set that's for y'all, not against y'all. The people that know needs to be the people that's praying for y'all, not speaking ill and death over y'all. Protect the gift. Ladies, when you're about to give birth, don't be posting these churning up. Oh my God, please, instantly. No. You got to be like the royals, them. The people who in royalty, like literally when you see they give birth or they're about to christen, you will realize that baby is always covered. What's wrong with that? Protect them from social media before time. You don't need no unnecessary attacks coming your way. So please use wisdom, guys. And realize that protecting something is not the same as secrecy. If they see you, they see you. But that don't mean you posting for the world to see. That's what protection is. You covering what was gifted to you by God. And when the time is right, then there will be a great release where the world can be in awe. Okay? Peace.